Hello friends, Resort here with more of our CK2 on English Neck and Norman Yoke playthrough. As we begin this episode, we notice that we have a brand new son number 2 for us, Hugh de Normandy, who is in fact attractive. Welcome aboard, Hugh. Hopefully you will have a lovely marriage and pass on that attraction and make our dynasty even better than it is already. So again, he is our second son. Our first son, Prince William of England, is a nothing. I would love it if his brother, the attractive fellow, got married to this queen, who is genius. Possibly have attractive genius babies. Too good, but I'm not going to kill our kid. I'm not going to find a way to make him be dead. We'll do what we can. One of our children is sneaking around downstairs. It's Princess Matilda, who's still not married to anyone. I've been reading my letters. I can teach her to be less nosy, thereby becoming cruel, which will lower diplomacy and make everyone hate us. Or let her learn some reading. That is fine. We lose some prestige for doing that, but we'll need about 80 prestige more to potentially push our way into Wales, which is going to be the big excitement of today's episode. I want to see if we can get a marriage with someone in the family of the King of France, though as we checked previously, the King of France's heir is already married off and has no children. He's only 18 years old, and unfortunately I believe they're uninterested in... Well, now that our new son is born, maybe we can marry him off to the younger daughter of the King of France. That's Hugh here. Yes! Wait, the Duke would prefer matrilineal marriage. But the Duke's having a patrilineal marriage on this. Hugh is too young. They're definitely on board. They really like this idea very much. So any spawn of this marriage will be in our line. This might end up with someone in our family ruling part of France. I'll definitely accept this. Cool. Cool. That was the heir of France's son, I believe. Yeah, so France is ruled by King Hugh. The heir is Duke Rorgon. And it was his sister. Yeah, his younger sister is now betrothed to our son. Where is she in the line of things? She's actually the daughter of the current king, it looks like. Yes, the current king's younger daughter. Is there any possible way to get her on the throne of France? Let's see. They are operating via agnatic primogeniture, so women cannot hold the throne. I don't see a clever way of getting her there. Unfortunately, good to know. We have a claim on a county up north. That claim would require 150 prestige and a bunch of gold to use. So I'm going to let it go for right now because we're near the prestige we need to take some more of Wales, and that will happen in just a second here. But now that we have a relationship with the King of France, can we get an alliance there? No, because not a close relative. I'm surprised we're not a close relative in that your child is betrothed to my child. My son, your daughter, I do not know. I got some more technology from Salerno. Salerno because the Byzantine Emperor moved his territory there. Assuming that the disease is done over here. No, it's still raging, so we're not going to send our spy master into that. Girth of Godwin, man of courtier, has died. What if he's a true Christian? He is. He's been beatified. Congratulations, everybody. One of our dukes was ultimately a good person. Fantastic. Was that vassal against me? Or was that vassal a good person in terms of being a good member of the community as well? Good to see that Edwig doesn't hate us near as much as he once did. That probably means the factions against us have weakened substantially. Yeah. I mean, it could be a lot worse. The one I'm most concerned about right now is Agar for England, but they've dropped one of their 3 members. They're just going to keep on riding this out. We should be just fine, I think. According to Marshal Gerbod Gerbodzozon von Osterzelle, the peasants of Rouen are having frequent troubles with highwaymen and wild beasts. He's just constructing a series of outposts along the road to our capital. Peasants should feel much safer. Alright, so gain prestige, lose some gold, lowers revolt, and prosperity increases. I love it. That's why we save the money. Also, Cornwall's doing well as well. We have 2 prospering counties right now. Big money coming in. And in one more tick here, one more month going by, we get our prestige we need. Currently a peasant revolt happening in Wales. My apologies to you all. Very sad that you're having to fight your peasants while a foreign leader is coming for you as well. Young Claremont, our bastard niece, learn the ways of war. Good to you, be an excellent soldier. I don't know if you can find the battlefield at this point, but I'll see what we can do for you. Come on, tick forward. 999, just round up. There is, well, no, it's not. When's next? There, just tick. So it ticks on day 7 or 6 or 7 of the month, looks like. All right. Sorry to say, while you're at war, we are coming for you as well. We're not coming for you because everyone on the council is a glory hound, and apparently our friends to the west are too small for the glory hounds. There's no glory in war. The enemy is too weak. All right, is it time to engage in bribery? It might be time to get a bunch of favors for ourselves. We're going to move 3 people over, right? Because then it's 4 on 4, and the favors will, or the tithe goes with the king. So Gerbod, first of all, let me give our council some money. And I believe the money they charge is based on what rank they are. Now, our marshal has no titles. He has a 21 in martiality. Are there people in our realm who are better at that than he is? Looking for men who are non-geniuses in the realm. Does not matter if married. Best marshal. This commander here. Could invite him over. Let's check just our vassals right now. And out of 26 is pretty good. His counts are pretty good also. Considering kicking his glory hounds off the council. This is what happens if you don't side with the king. The king says goodbye to you. It's all right, Marshal. Sorry to say. Off you go. Off you go. Let's go to the positions tree and see who we can get instead. Who might be a pragmatist or a loyalist. Man, they're all glory hounds. Everyone's a glory hound right now. Yeah, it got down to 13 in Marshal for pragmatism. Very well. In that case, we'll bribe him instead. I thought we could do this the easy way. We'll down with it the easier way. So that's not a bribe, that's sending him money. Whoops. Alright, with that money sent, will he now support a war? Probably not. That's wasted 15 money there. Not a huge amount. No, he's not going to join. So how much is it for a favor instead? 80 gold. Okay, 1 favor. Need 2 more. So who else on the council might be cheap? Probably the chaplain. Chaplain likes us. I'll go give him a favor also. 80 gold sounds good. We need just 1 more. That 1 more will be our wife. Our wife's against our war? I thought we're cool, yo. Apparently we're cool, yo, but we just don't have any, like, great relationship there. Also, you birthed so many children for me. Will you not birth a war also? That's what I need. Alright. She won't accept a favor? So if I give her some money, she might accept a favor. If that's how it's going to be, it's how it's going to be. Alright, there goes the money, and now will you let me get a favor? Yes. Alright, cool. Having to give money to the wife feels like a strange relationship we've got. There's 1 favor, 2 more of them, 2 favors, and 3 favors. Great. Now go ahead and call in council support from all 3 of them simultaneously. This feels like a whole bunch of money for just a little bit of land, but they'll expand us into Ireland, and that's absolutely fantastic. So, council support on you, and the same with this one. And now, they are all loyal to me on the council. Will you allow me to vassalize our friends to the west? They say yes. Why? Why are you on board? Oh, because of favors. Yeah, we need to rid of these glory hounds. A glory hound probably wants us to attack Scotland, or maybe go after France. We'll see what we can do. Alright, the war is on just like that. I'm going to try to deal with this with just my personal army. As I said previously, the vassals are kind of cranky that I've called them to duty too often. We need some boats to get our troops to the south up north. If 34 personally, that'll be more than enough to get our armies around. So bring these 2 boats together. We don't need the other boats at all. I'm curious how the rebellion is going to handle our incursion into their land. Also, I forgot to check and see, does the petty king here have any friends? No, he's got non-aggression with the Duke of Paris, but he does not have any actual allies. Poor guy, rough being him, for sure. I notice a boat from Wales might be coming to land on my capital. If so, I'll definitely deal with them in a moment. Though I'm surprised they would come down that way. Yeah, they've landed here. Alright, this is good practice for our troops. 100 men. We'll see how this goes. Are we gonna win? Oh boy. Oh boy, let's say we won that one. Pretty good start. I think the AI has an imperative to always attack the enemy capital if possible. I think they're coming again, so... the king is on the field with 10 soldiers only. Now, how we capture him has been absolutely amazing, but no luck. Yep, they land here again. So we'll land next door and then cross on over, and we have to go into the boat to cross over. That's fine. I mean, actually, no, we don't. Let's move the boat in. Alright, so we have double their size. I don't think they're landing a huge amount, so this should go very well for us. King William, I'm concerned about the war you currently struggle with, and therefore decided to send you a small gift. Nothing much, just so you can hire some more soldiers. Sincerely, your best friend, the King of Bohemia. The King of Bohemia has given us 35 money just to help in the war. Not that we need any help. We're going it alone in some respect, but if they want to send us money, I will happily take it. Also, if the King of Wales wants to consistently send me all of his armies to fight, I'm happy to do so. We'll fight him down there, and while we gradually siege down his land also. Assassins, though, are now in Syria. The Hashashin, the elusive order of assassins, have expanded their influence into Syria. A branch of the sect has established itself in a mountain fortress of Masyaf, in which they control the surrounding countryside. All across the Holy Land, the assassins are now hunting those they see as obstacles to their obscure plans. As long as down the Holy Land, not up here, we'll be just fine. I think. I think we'll be fine at least. I'm going to shift my army over one so we can see more of the French fog of war and see if the Welsh king is coming back towards us or maybe pivoting around into his own land. Alright, so the Welsh fleet is arriving once more. Are they going to offload troops or are they going to sit there and look at us? Again, I'm not sure at all how the Welsh king is currently fighting this war, but it's going pretty well for us. Our war score is already 15%. Maybe they picked up their troops and are now dragging them back home and try to fight us off. Yeah, the king is actually back there now. So with that, well, let's say I'm going to move my main army up that way, but they're landing more troops, which will fight, again, only 24 people. This is just not worth it. Not worth it at all. And the king is on the battlefield, but let's go ahead and load up these soldiers into our fleets and go across. If later they end up bringing more armies out here, we'll return there as well. Love the constant technological improvement we're getting from the Byzantines. They're very generous to us. Byzantine capital is no longer in Salerno, though, so I'm going to move our queen back over to the Byzantine capital. She's given us enough children by now that if she dies down here, it's not the end of the world. I think she's a stats queen, though. Is that right? Yeah, her statistics in diplomacy and stewardship are top tier, or at least not half bad. Okay, if the Welsh army gets together here, we got some problems. We're about to land another, I think, 2,000 or so troops, so we'll be totally fine in fighting them. Our morale is high, theirs is not. Let's go ahead and land on top here. Is there a river crossing involved? There is a river crossing involved. We have so many troops, I think we'll win anyway. Might be maybe a little greedy, but we'll see. After a council meeting, our chaplain asked us to exchange a few words in private. Apparently, he's uncovered a rumor concerning a rare artifact. He believes some truth to the rumor and urged me to have a search arranged. You know what? Let's do it. Find me some money, thanks. Our armies are going to arrive together. We have double their size. We have some good commanders. They have one commander, peasant revolt commander, actually. So we're ending the revolts for the Welsh. This is why we'll be a good king, because you and yours cannot keep the peasants down, but we can. Come on and vassalize. I should have realized who was attacking there. I didn't realize actually not the intended target. No capturing of the king. I do kind of wish I had the Raider perk, which allows us to capture people more regularly on the battlefield. Unfortunately, we're not Vikings this playthrough, so we can't do anything. Are you actually trying to siege down a capital or a county with 71 people? The poor AI. Right, just does not know what to do at all. But they're not done in my capital right now. They're doing all this without the vassals help to try to keep them from having sadness over raised levies. Though I'm noticing that the Edgar for England faction has gotten a little large again. I'm a little concerned about that. They're up to 75% of my strength. We have enough money to raise some mercenaries, though, if it comes to it. Disappointment here is mostly about wanting us to stay on the council and wanting a county, but I can't give you any of that. This king has been living a pretty consistent challenge to his rule. Hopefully at some point we can unify the vassals and keep them a little less cranky, but it's going to require us to have a stronger king than this for sure. A saint in heaven, blessed Gildebert is a true exemplar of the Christian faith, living a pious and a moderate life. In a grand announcement, the Pope has decided to canonize him as the Confessor. Where are you from, friend? You're from Argyll, up in Scotland. Cool. Many tales are told about the saint and the feats he did in his life. The story goes that a man was drowning in Argyll when St. Gildebrand ran across the water to help the poor drowning man. It was only after the man was safely rescued that everyone understood the miracle which just happened. Following the footsteps of God, literally, is only fitting for one as great as he. Congratulations, Saint. May you have a lovely bloodline and have some lovely children who do not make claims for thrones. Thanks. Thanks. The war's ended here. The king is on the boat heading to our capital. We got 900 troops, so I have two armies here. I'll send the slightly larger one down to deal with the... Oh, actually, I want to separate those. So the slightly larger one down to deal with the King of Wales. Or the petty king of Beabarth, but I'm trying to be polite, so I'm going to call him the King of Wales. Alright, all of our vassals are allying. Hopefully they're not going to cause any problems. I'm sure they wouldn't. No armors large enough to fit me, no horse strong enough to carry me. Rowen's blacksmith is currently working day and night, designing a new reinforced throne for my courtroom, just so I get something that is stable and wild enough to sit on. I need a diet. Alright. Diet will improve our health, lower our stewardship. We don't really want that. We still have the gout, which lowers our stewardship also. Unfortunately. Hey, who cares? I'm fine like this. Our health goes down consistently, but we don't lose our stats. How long is the diet? 7-year-long diet. We'll be down 2 on diplomacy and stewardship. So, I don't know. I mean, okay, we can actually change our focus over to rulership in 2 years. We're going to have 2 years of being over our domain cap. You know what? Let's do it. I'm sure this will work out just fine. Hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, offload the troops. And troops march here. Again, no river crossing, so it'll be fine. Siege is still happening. Yeah, this is I don't want to say an accomplished war, but this war is fairly accomplished. My troops are performing with excellence. My chest is swelling with pride as we keep pressing forward. I turn back to answer the call of a soldier when suddenly there's a sharp pain in my eye. Gritting my teeth, I hear an enemy shout, "Stay down, you effeminate fat pig!" Well, those are hurtful words. Swords and stones break bones, but words hurt too. We're not on the battlefield though, are we? I'm pretty sure we're not on the battlefield. Oh, we are? I don't think we're a commander, we're just like hanging out there. Yeah, we're not a commander, we're just on the battlefield somewhere. What a strange king we are. I should fix that though. Alright, so we could go and duel their commander. Their commander's a 0 in personal combat. We are a -25. Oof. I accept any injury if it protects England. You get a black eye. Might become brave. Or become cowardly. Alright, we'll take that injury. Don't die, please. There's that black eye. And also, stop fighting on the battlefield, thanks. As much as I enjoy having our king out there, this king is so darn bad. If he's not going to be a commander, there's no point having him out there, I suspect. Alright, 6% war score looking good. We should probably hurry along and take their capital, actually, which I believe is here, yeah? No, their capital looks like that. Capital is this kind of flag. Where is that flag? Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Oh, it's right here, actually. We're standing on it currently. We're currently sieging on our capital. That's some good stuff. Need to focus on our daughter, who is not betrothed to anybody. She's 6 years old. It's time to get her married off, I do believe. I guess what we're going to do with this current king is take over Scotland. Sorry, take over Ireland. But for now, having a good relationship with Scotland would not be the worst thing in the world. So your heir is unmarried. Would you be interested in marrying our youngest daughter? No. Yeah, political concerns are worried about being too close to us. I guess we get married off to faraway people, possibly, but probably not. What's this? This is a revolt army. Yeah, so Dublin revolted against their leaders. The court chaplain has shared an intriguing discovery with me. During his search for the artifact, he's come across a rumor of an even rarer object. If we decide to pursue this new lead instead, we can still make use of the research and resources, Gunther tells me. How exciting! Investigate the new lead. Might become even more stressed. No longer looking for a rare artifact, but now an extraordinary artifact. When offered that, you just gotta go for it. So yes, find me some extraordinary artifacts, please and thanks. Alright, additional children in our charge. I don't know what it should be. It'll be a schemer. Go learn to stab people for me, please. I want to stop this revolt army sieging against us. Not that I necessarily care about revolts against the person I'm fighting, but I can't let them take to territory unless my war score falls apart in a hurry here. So, King's not down here right now. I received a request for additional funds from my spy master and wife, Jorun. He's worried it's too easy for spies to make their way inside the home, wants to take precautionary measures against operations. 30 money to be safer, absolutely. Also, even in war with our army raised, we're still pulling in some good money, so I should go ahead and continue improving my various county holdings. Essentially keep on improving because we know that our vassals are also improving their land. Alright, so briefly we have no money at all. If we strive for a few months, it should be just fine. This is the army we're actually fighting that's currently sieging down. They're trying to go faster than we are. I don't see their big army, so let's go ahead and hop back in the boats. The boat's in the middle here of the strait, and cross on over. We probably need to win one more land battle, 2 more sieges, and then the war should be over, I suspect. Or at least I hope. We'll see how it goes. Measles is broken out in Winchester. Yeah, I've got lots of diseases going right now. I said before I should get some hospitals made, and something I should probably do that. Once they have money enough to get a hospital, we'll definitely do so. Currently a hospital costs us how much to get started? 91 money. Alright, fairly soon we'll get that. But there's gonna be a great plague coming before too long, I suspect, and want to be absolutely certain that we do not die to that. I'll cross on over, as I think 2 more sieges should do it. Or at least be close to ending this war, but I think we won this one from first battle to last battle. The Queen is trying out her new plan to get rid of intruders. She's been splashing soap on all the floors to make it more hazardous to move around. What are you doing? The king may have slipped and fell here. Indeed he did. Injured badly, now wounded. Little bump on our head. How long are we wounded for? For a while. Who knows how long. Even lower personal combat. Even more health problems. Happily we have hunting, which gives more health, but the combination of the gout and being overweight and being wounded and being stressed, this king may not be long for the world, we'll see. But we've heard a rumor of a white stag. Lately we've heard persistent rumors from peasants and travelers in the wilds that a strange and mythical beast has been sighted in the realm. It's a white stag, powerful and elusive. The common folk claim it comes from another world. The hunter claims to be imbued with divine power. Oh yes, find me that. I want divine power, sign me up. One more siege here. I'm hopeful that the revolt against the current Debruthian ruler will vassalize me very easily. If I have to fight a second war, I will, but I'd prefer not to. I'd prefer some diplomatic outcomes to battle instead of these endless wars. The factions against me have finally fallen enough that we're not seeing any complaints. There's an illness in our homeville. Which one is it? Yeah, with the king being so unhealthy, looks like it's measles. Alright, let's go and close the gates right now. Makes the peasants unhappy, but that's how it goes. Hopefully at any point we want to. The disease is still there though, right? Yeah, the disease is still in our capital, so we don't want to do that. And sieges are going just fine. There's an army at our gates, but with the gates closed, I'm sure they can't get through. It'll be just fine for sure. We have no regent, we have not enough commanders, we'll get more of those later, probably. Our chaplain's going to find this artifact. Gotta believe he will. There's victory, 97% war score, and once we finish this, we're done. Apparently 1,000 troops here are not strong enough to knock down the current fort they're against, though. 1.6 fort level. Guntard the physician has informed us that Jean de Conteville is suffering from the current epidemic. He's just some guy. Hello's just some guy. Throw him out. Good luck. Don't die. But more importantly, don't get my family sick. Last siege here. Siege is happening everywhere. All these failing sieges. Probably not sieging into a disease right now. Luckily, our enemy is. And actually, the disease at home has ended. So we're going to open the gates for ourselves. And at this point, Adam Fitzadelis has the epidemic also. This one has the measles. He's but a boy. His mother is some random woman. Out you go. Out you go. The court is once again no longer secluded. The last bit of sieging is complete. Come on. Come on, you. Come on. We're paused. That's why. Like, oh, what's happening here? I could say complete over and over again, and it never would have ticked through. We found this stag, though, over in Perfenwald. Let's saddle the horse. Hopefully our large body does not crush that horse. Now, siege is complete, and with that 100% war score, let's end this war and vassalize the Welsh. Not to be happy about that, but that is just fine, because they are now ours. And with this, we unfortunately do not get the rebels to rejoin us. The rebels are now fully independent. I want to ask they'll vassalize, but I don't think they will. We've given them independence. Am I able to attack them right now? We're not at war, so I don't think I can. And they really do count as like a permanently independent revolt. Part of me wants to get the throne of the revolt and expand that revolt across the entirety of Europe, but I think instead we're going to have to try to get them back in the fold through warfare or something similar. Okay, it actually is the case that our vassal is still fighting a war with them. So can I now offer to the vassal to join his war against his revolutionaries? I can't. So without that, I don't think there's much I can do. Unfortunately, we've got a bright red rash on the body. I think I know what this is. I think it starts with an M and ends with easels. Look into that, though, on next episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.